No, not Skip. Oh, God. Skip Bayless. Get out of here. Skip Bayless is a god.
What? Wait, whoa.
Max.
Oh, my.
Max.
We're not moving on at all. What?
Skip Bayless is a joke.
Welcome to Locker Room Talk with Angelo Spadafino, Thomas Dipolo, and Ryan Aquino.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 5 of Locker Room Talk. Today we got a good episode here. We're talking Yanks, bury the Sox. We're talking Mets. We're talking Brady. We're talking Zeke. We got the random question today, the Stunada of the day, the Robo-Ump. We're going to talk Robo-Ump. And finally, the fast food fantasy draft, which I'm pumped for. It's going to be very heated. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? What's up, Angelo? What's up, Aquino? How's New York? How's New York?
New York's hopping right now.
Yeah.
We just got off a hot series against the Red Sox. We put them in the motherfucking dirt. We swept them in a 4-game series. We beat them 4-2. We beat them 9-2. We beat them 6-4. We beat them 7-4. And they're buried. They're 6 feet under. They're not getting up this year. It is over. It's over.
What do you think? I think they're done. They are absolutely finished.
Done. Finite. Stick a fork in them. They can't pitch. They're done. They're done. They're done.
They messed up not getting Kimbrel, not re-signing Kimbrel. That's all I got to say. They said, we're going to be fine. We'll be okay. We got the pen. We'll figure it out. We got Evaldi. Oh, wait. What happened?
They don't have starting pitching or bullpen.
Nothing.
I mean, Chris Sale has been awful. David Price has been awful.
Trash. They
haven't even been awful. It's how much you're paying them. You can't pay them that much for them to not perform that well.
I was at game 1 on Saturday.
I was at game 4.
I couldn't stand Chris Sale arguing. I mean, dude, you're getting tittied. Like, what do you? I mean, I know there was.
He had a point, dude. He struck out Aaron Judge, and then Aaron Judge had a single the next pitch.
But, okay, it was 7-1 at that point. Who gives a fuck at that point?
Nah, he's pissed off. Like, in all honesty, I got to defend him there. Like, I understand that, like, you know, if you're getting crushed and then you're blaming the umpire, you kind of seem like a child. But I mean, sometimes when you're that pissed off and you're having such a bad outing, you kind of got to blame it somewhere. And the umpire was god awful anyway, so why not? I hear what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, Pip is a college baseball hater, but me and Aquino both pitched in college, and there's nothing worse than just getting squeezed by an umpire, and there's nothing you can do.
I've had a couple umpires on my way out, not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, we all have. But so, Pip, where are you today? Because we're not recording together.
I'm on the West Coast. I'm actually in Los Angeles.
I'm
going the city of Angels.
Back to Cali.
Yeah, Ryan, sing it, kid.
Yeah, we're recording in my living room today instead of our usual place.
Yeah,
at
Angela and
basement.
Ryan are in New York. I'm in California at my sister's apartment in the city of Angels. It's nice weather, per usual. We got I got a cup of Starbucks here. I'm living the Cali life.
Okay, we asked where you were, not your life story. All right, man.
So, continuing on with the Yankees, do we have any concerns moving forward about them? Whereas they finally kind of pitched decent. Paxton pitched great.
You did.
But are we still? Do we still think the starting pitching is going to be a concern for the rest of the year?
Yes, I do. I'm very impressed with how they did against the Red Sox, given that they gave up. I mean, you can say what you want about the Red Sox starting rotation and bullpen, but they have a very good lineup. And considering that they gave up 2 runs, 2 runs, 4 runs, and 4 runs. That's a good sign. It's just we were just
scores in the AL
and we were just talking about Paxton, and even though he pitched great, what's the problem with Paxton? He gets shelled in the first inning, and he gave up the 2 runs that he gave up to a nuke to JD Martinez in the first inning. So it's the same thing once again. I'm getting really tired of it, even though he pitched great the rest of the game. It's just I don't know what he's got to do. Just throw better in the first inning.
Well, what's the solution? First of all, if it doesn't. Well, the solution is start him after Chad Green in the playoffs. It's just as simple as that.
It's not as simple as that because then
whatever inning he goes in, he might have a bad inning in the first inning. It's his first inning of appearance.
They have to test it out now.
Absolutely. It's the first inning he pitches. That's going to be his trouble inning every single time.
He has not proven that he can start a playoff game. I was talking with my dad about it. He's like, there's no doubt that he's starting the third playoff game. And I go, Dad, are you kidding? There's no shot that he's starting a playoff game right now. There's no chance in hell.
I think it also has to do with them. I mean, like they traded for him. I think it looks pretty bad to not start him. I mean, they're gonna pitch him. It's just when and where, and we're not really too confident on the road Paxton starting against a very good hitting team, like potentially against the Astros.
Yeah, my biggest concern is, can the Yankees pitchers go toe-to-toe with, when you play the Astros, you got to worry about Cole, Verlander, Greinke, and then if we make it past the Astros, then it's even better where they have to go against Walker Buehler, who is disgusting, Kershaw, who's gross, Hyun-Jin Ryu, who's been the best pitcher in Major League Baseball all year.
I'm not worried about Ryu. I'm not. Like, I get, like, we have all those dudes. I mean, like, I know that this is, like, I'm saying I'm not worried about when we face a team in the World Series. Obviously, we don't know if that's going to happen. We don't know who's going to play who, but if the Yankees are playing the Dodgers, I don't think Ryu is a guy that will just mow us down for 7 innings. I'm not too worried about him. Or Kershaw.
We're on a collision course for the Astros in the ALCS, and it's looking like if we win it, we're going to be facing the Dodgers, the powerhouse Dodgers. I don't see any.
That's what it seems. It's just crazy things happen all the time.
The Dodgers will be.
Do you think the Yankees
World
are going to get
Series.
home field advantage?
The Yankees, if the season were to end today, the Yankees have the best record in the American League, so they would. But, I mean, given that the Yankees had a very easy start to their season, it's kind of piling up right now. And I know they're facing the Orioles right now, the worst team in baseball, but they still have a couple tough teams left to play. And
They only play the Rays 2 more times. The second to last series of the year is against the Rays.
Did they play the Tigers? I saw the Tigers are like 6-37 or something at the All-Star break.
Yeah, the Tigers are awful.
They're so bad.
After the All-Star break, they're awful. I mean, how do you not win more than 6 games in a baseball season? Like, baseball is one of the easiest sports to just sneak out some wins if your pitcher's better than theirs.
Well, they have a couple of guys in their farm system, like Casey Mize from Auburn. That dude is gross. And if they were a contending team, he'd probably already be up. But they don't need to bring him up because why would they try to contend now? They want to lose as many games as possible so they can get the first overall pick.
But I get that, but baseball is the least tankable sport out of the core 4. I mean,
there's too many games.
There's too many games, and but it's not even about that. It's about the players. I mean, you get guys in the 8th round all the time who end up being all-stars. Then you get guys in the 1st round who end up being busts. Like, baseball is a very unpredictable sport. I think I heard a stat recently that no number 1 overall pick in the MLB draft that's been a pitcher has ever made it to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So that's just showing you like how hit or miss it is with the baseball players,
Kenny
given
Griffey
that there's
Jr.
40 rounds.
Was the only
Number 1 overall
pick to ever make it.
And Harper will be the next one because he's gonna have 500 career home runs, so he'll get in the Hall of Fame.
We'll see. If he keeps hitting 250 every year, it's going to be tough to put him in there.
I mean, if you have 500 home runs, you're going to get in the Hall of Fame. That's generally what it is.
So what about
And
the other team?
average is
What about the
going
other
down, but we'll
team
see.
in New York that me and Ryan have been talking shit about? Angela's kind of been on their bandwagon a little bit, but I still don't.
I told you.
They're
Look
hot.
at this.
What have they won?
They won
7 out of the last 8?
Yeah, they won. I think it's 9 of the last 10 now.
Oh, geez.
They all of a sudden like I was saying before, they thought that they had the pieces in place to go and get a W and go continue to get W's and make it to the wild card game. Maybe even catch the Phillies. The Phillies in first place, right? Or is it the Braves?
It's the Braves in first
Braves.
place, and they're only 2.5 games behind the Phillies in the 2nd wild card spot.
Yeah, so they're looking to catch them both, and they've been the best team in baseball. Zach Wheeler tossed a gem last week. DeGrom's been DeGrom. Syndergaard's pitching great. So Stroman didn't pitch well at all. I'm pretty sure he didn't even finish 5 innings, but he's a guy that's going to get you innings. So the Mets have an opportunity to make a push.
If they don't make the playoffs, if they don't get a wild card spot, it's a complete bust, an absolute bust.
I mean, lost in
This is that Alonso has been hitting well since the All-Star break. Maybe the last couple of games it's switched, but
it's the home run derby. Everybody who hits in the home run derby, they start going downhill. Like Josh Bell is struggling too, I think.
Dude, Vlad Jr.'s hitting like 360 since the All-Star break. It's just
he was struggling.
people go through slumps.
He was struggling before it. No, I agree. Ryan, what do you think about the Mets?
I mean, everyone's getting excited about them right now, and I understand, and it's just
classic.
It's
Classic
Mets. It's a tale as old as time of everyone getting fooled again. Like everyone said all year up until the trade deadline, I can't believe they fooled us again. And all the smart radio hosts like Don LaGreca is saying, like, we knew this was going to happen from the start. Everyone was going to get excited about the season, and then they weren't going to be as good as everyone thought they were. And then everyone was going to get let down. So now everyone's getting excited again. They're still out of the wild card spot, even though they've won a lot of games recently. But I don't consider the season a success unless you win a playoff round.
Exactly.
So if the season were to end today, they're still out of it, and there's no proof that their bullpen can still hold up in a wild card game or in the first series of the playoffs, the divisional series. So, I mean, prove to me that you can get to the playoffs, and then prove to me you can win a playoff series, and then I'll start saying that I was wrong and that it was a successful season, because I don't see it being a successful season unless you can win a round in the playoffs.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a successful season unless you win the World Series. At the end of the day, the end of goal for every single team should be to win the World Series.
Yeah, I agree too. It's just that, I mean, like, everyone loses unless they win the World Series. I get that. But for a team that was just so god-awful last year, and then you have a new GM come in place, and he says, we're the team to beat, come get us. I think...
I have the simple solution, guys.
I still think that it can be a successful season, and it's not a bust of a season if you still make it to the divisional series.
I have a solution for the
Mets.
I have a solution for the Mets.
Let's hear it.
Bring up Tim Tebow.
Oh my God!
Stop.
Shut up!
Stop.
All right, we're not even going to get into that.
We're
It's
done
okay.
with them. We're done talking about
It's
the Mets
hilarious.
now after that.
Was he batting like 195?
Let's talk-
And he's
let's
got more
talk Brady.
strikeouts than
Let's talk Brady.
any hits.
He's awful.
So Brady,
Well, not Tom
Tom Brady signed a $70 million extension to take him through 2021 with the Patriots. He said he's going to play, or his goal is to play until he's 45 years old. Do you guys think he'll make it that far, if not further? What do you guys think?
This contract goes until he's 44, so we'll see. I mean, maybe he can sign a 1-year deal after that and prove us all wrong to get to 45. But I mean, I'm not going to be an idiot and say that Tom Brady can't do something, because he's the best. He's arguably the best football player of all time. He's the best quarterback of all time. Guy's got 6 rings. He went in the 6th round out of Michigan. No one thought he was going to be anything, and he just keeps proving us wrong since the year 2000. So I'm not going to go ahead and say he can't.
Yeah,
do it.
the only thing wrong with the guy is that he kisses his kids on the lips. That's all I got to say. Angelo, go ahead.
And he forcefully pushes his kids off balconies into the
No,
water.
that was-
No, I'm joking. That was totally taken.
I
out
mean,
of
Brady's
context.
he's consistently proven that he wants to play till. He said he wants to play till he's 45, but this contract, technically, as the things emerge, he can be a free agent in 2020. So the way this contract works is that some teams do this. It's like it's a voidable year, so it's for a salary cap purpose, and it spreads out the hit of the salary cap. So I mean, this is actually a classic Tom Brady move, helping out the Patriots with the salary cap, like he's been doing for years. And you look at that; that's a great way to win.
It's the perfect way to win.
If
Tom Brady got the money he deserved, they would have had probably about half the Super Bowls they have. Just because, I mean, the ultimate model for all of this is getting a guy who doesn't care about his salary because he's got so much in the bank already. I mean, if you can get a guy who's got Giselle as a wife and making that much money from being a supermodel, then you can do whatever the hell you want in signing anyone in free agency.
Yeah, here's my take. I think there's no doubt in my mind Tom Brady is going to play till 45 or is capable of doing so. I even think he could play past 45. However,
46-year-old
I think
quarterback.
I could see him playing past 45. However, I don't even know if Bill Belichick is going to. It's not a matter of whether or not he can. I don't think Bill Belichick is going to keep Tom Brady around.
I mean, like, we're asking about how long Tom Brady's going to be around. I'm asking how long Bill Belichick's going to be around for.
I think Bill Belichick's going to outlast Tom Brady.
I don't think it's Bill Belichick's decision about Tom Brady, because if you remember a couple years ago, when they traded Jimmy Garoppolo, Belichick wanted to get rid of Brady because he figured we have a younger quarterback, and Belichick's a big believer of the trade someone 1 year too early than trading someone 1 year too late, and his belief is he'd rather roll with Jimmy Garoppolo, who's the younger, more appealing quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could see that happening again, though. If Bill Belichick is going to coach, how old is Bill Belichick? Do we know how old he is? If Bill Belichick is going to coach for, say, 5 more years, he's not going to let that happen again, I don't think.
Belichick is 67.
I wonder at what point he draws the line too.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna ditch Tom Brady if he's coaching past when Tom Brady hits 45 or right before it, because I think what did we say? Tom Brady's contract ends in 2021, which is his 44 years of age. Angelo just put the microphone condom on. It was kind of funny.
It fell off. I had to put it back on.
But
Does that happen